Payback is a dog. Payback is a dog. I'm in a hell of a hole, but never expected to grow. There's nothing who said the road, that result of me set on my soul. The story is telling is known, but yet it's what everyone knows. The weapon the devil is known. America was never our home. Only a place of captivity, safe facility, hate, disfigure me. The claim that I'm making you be killing me, maybe just ready to be draining my energy. 400 years and counting, and trilling my tears is countless. In fact, them years astounding, but I can't wait till this shit is around. Every tangle my king and the angel be ready to rap, cracking the sky. Nuclear missiles are making it official. I'm capturing every crack of surviving. Put them all in chains where they need to be, slavery for me. And let the whole world see that with them in the cage, stay on the streets. Put the dog on a leash, get resolved for the beast. 144, get the bullet show, we can all be at peace. As soon as the trumpets are down, your kingdom be busting it down. The only way justice is found, the time of your judgment is now. You see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. Payback is a dog. Look, ain't no remorse in my blood cell. It won't be no compromise. Now it's time to feed the worms. Watch your body turn to flies. I clip iron while you trust the lies. The next gun got back gon' be 10-5. I get it customized. And sending shots off like farewell. Praying payback, come back around like a carousel. Still remember YAHANNA's words ringing in my head like bells. Said you in his body, you finna know I fuck the cocktail. Triangle choker, not present to the game. I got this bondale. Payback to bitch in the dress. She a bottle shell, just dish served cold. I just hope they make it hostile. Glock fresh out the box, I swear I got no God smell. Made myself a target in the world of mass shooters. That was designed back while I faded the past during the day of my king's reign. I be overzealous. They want my jealous, I'm a brand new pair of fellas. You see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. Payback is a dog. Yeah. That's how it's smooth, yeah. You know it's the way I'm riding, how I'm riding, I don't don't take this shit personal. This shit is big. And I don't fuck me, baby, I'm gon' put us in position. You know how to follow protocol. Get right back to business. This right here is easy. Where the Lord crack the fields, it feel like before they get you. Let it know you be dead while you try to that's the season. One of us and I don't know, I ain't know what I'm really need for. And my soul is out the tension. See that door, they homosexual. Yes, I'm in the muscle heavy. I caught it right to the you know it's so hot in here. I think I got a secret. I feel the beat up when you want to be the secret. Oh, Lord, no, I don't think I need it. I know I was the man when I had that white little fear. I'm a certified preacher. Ain't no bet just like the rich. Shorty know I'm fine gold. She on me, she said you're rich. Boy, I'm back and I'm back and all day and catch it. Don't take this shit personal. This shit is dangerous. Leave it light on fucking baby. I'm gon' put it in position. Boy, you don't know the father protocol. Get right there. Let me feel it again. I'm about to put it on. sorry, y'all. And you not, give me the gun, right on my grind, cover my life and bring me the blood. Better be twice, you really don't know me, that life right here, no way, they really gonna be OG, $13 on me, the way I'm riding, how they get the shit, don't take this shit personal, she this bitch, need a battle for me, baby, I won't punish in position, ready to mortify, the way I'm riding, how they get the shit, don't take this shit personal, she this bitch, need a battle for me, baby, I won't put her in position, ready to mortify, the way yeah. Right now it is. Billy man, bitch. Yeah. 44 shit, young man. Busy man. Look, when that shit drop, you step all the way on their neck, step on their neck and they hit with that shit. Friday, I ain't show no mercy, we gon' show them boy what time it is. Now I'm up like I said you will. I got time to kill, niggas thought I died, I survived. They don't hide it, got it up the road, training doors. They don't hide it, nice but he don't show the skills, I show the skill. He ride but he don't work the wheel, I work the wheel. Yeah, I'm solid, circle tight, yeah, that's the deal. Know they want my life, I ain't worried, I got real for real. I got some real soul, chill soul, and niggas watch it still. They say you in breathe mode, they can do it now still. We jump in this drive, breaking ass, they inquiring. Niggas know what's coming for. I see them conspire on the line, the firing. The heat up, feeling break, they don't find it, I don't trust you, circle stone. You can kill your features, and my niggas don't kick us down. And it feel like Jim's oil, and they want some slow though. Try to throw these Jimmy strings, coming like we, you can't even cap. These niggas don't run it like we run it, bitch, don't need to stop. Bitch, I'm with my kids, telling you hands in that food spot. If you wanna leave, you can leave, bitch, bless your heart. Find me, I ain't show no mercy, we gon' show them boy. After this win, no cap. After this one, we go. I got time to kill, yeah, it's gonna be a minute. You might not see it on me, show us women and be funny, yeah, we up the road. So I'm out these major motion. We up joking. I'ma school them niggas like they baby joke. Got it up and dust. That's what we don't know why they hate. What you want to write now? Gonna put a baby boy. You keep taking top though. Certified road runner. I'ma turn that dick on live to a damn tank. I got y'all stash in that ass like they had it front. They had that shit on lock. Till I snap on them like gold colors. You cannot play both sides. Gotta choose the colors. See them throw that one up with that building. That's my blood, bro. Friday. I ain't show them mercy. I'm gonna show them boy what time it is. Now pop up like I said you will. I got time to kill. They just gonna die. I survived. They don't hide it. Got it up and dust. Straight and good. They don't hide it. They nice book. He don't show the skills. I show it. He ride for me. He don't work the wheel. I work the wheel. Oh, I got a man. Circle fight. Yeah, that's the deal. Yeah, they want my life. I ain't worried. I got ring for real. Let's keep it right there for a minute. Let's hold tight right there. Shot time, where you at? I'm from Chicago City. Where I see many niggas smooth, but I'm in the win. I got my feet. Yeah, I'm from Chicago City. Where I see many niggas smooth, but I'm in the win. I got my feet. From the land I rose, just like a tree, though my branches rose. Just wonder how I stand in the land so cold. With the wind blowing against me, in the city. I've never break the evils that never give me. I'm designed, but divine, my roots run deep. I'm going for anything, the seasons that brought me. I just see cold dark nights, Springfield day. favor, more sunshine than pain that came my way. You know it hurts. Sometimes yo, I sworn I seen it. And through my dry spells, even storms is needed. Helps me grow to another level, having the truth, bearing the fruit that can nourish the youth. Get them through, eat right, food for thought. I feed them life. I get the people knowledge of self, the tree life. It's all my palms come how they hands on. So no wonder why I got the whole world in my palm until I'm gone. My legacy is the fall. Listen to you. I'm from Chicago, city of wind. I said that they niggas snooze, but I'm in the wind. I got my feet in the streets, so let's begin. I'm from Chicago, city of wind. I said that they niggas snooze, but I'm in the wind. I got my feet in the streets, so let's begin. Shot-town, what's up? You're a dog. That's my man. Big time step over here, man. Hold it down for the Midwest. Hold it down for Shot-town. South side, west side. We on all sides, man. Once again, this is One West. And we universal, man. Everything I'm gonna tell y'all. We not in the Capt. We outside. All over the map. You sucker. I was in the hood recently, and I walked into this bodega and I heard this dude yell out, "Nah, son, get the Fiji. Evian is gross." I left for like 3 days after that.
I ain't never had no jeans, just black hoodies and beanies. Catch you while you was sleeping, my dreamy was always skinny. Morning cheese that was creamy, I'm talking that fettuccine. Fresh you like a panini, been bopping since I was teeny. When we wasn't now hustling, we was writing graffiti. Need a bad bitch to slurp me up like Linguini. These niggas sweeter than kiwis, fresher like they the beaches. Gotta rap like a Mitri, I'm really a different species. Really like this in 3, steady talking that feces. This ain't what you want, you rather catch you a BB. Oh, that gay shit is creepy, give me the heebie-jeebies. So sick that this shit that I dish belong in a Petri. Look, I don't do white music, I make black music. These crackers gotta get cracked for making crack music. Knock your cat back music, knocking Cappy back music. Killing everything from boom back to trap music. U.P.K. the movement. Now they saying that they loving how we do this. I just wanna be the loudest and the truest. Here's a question, name an officer that I ain't influenced.
My brain go through metamorphosis, twisted like a contortionist. Son and rappers so bad I probably should start an orphanage. Something full of that fortunate, them with them take a fork in them. Turn my nose up at niggas' verses like they got pork in them. No back and forth with them, I just quiet them, stick a cork in them. Like my women with big old booties, that's a proportionate. Spitting books to blow up the top, it's like you forcing it. This thing here to be number one, ain't got no choice in it. Who you suckers think you playing with? You we got a ghost in town tonight. Mawaqad. I don't know where this nigga flew in at. He did, but we in the fence. All right, who got any questions online?
YAHANNA, sir.
You let me sit in too tight before they get down.
Hey, YAHANNA.
All right, come on with it.
You got Ariella Yahawada. Said Shalom, Lord Christ, sir. Is the movie Black Adam biblically based?
Black Adam?
YAHANNA.
I've never seen it. Any y'all ever seen it?
Lies.
Called Black Adam?
YAHANNA, sir.
Tell him I haven't seen it. I'll check it out. If he would like to see it, I ain't never seen it.
YAHANNA.
Any more?
Lies, that's the only one, sir.
My questions in the room. Tonight, of course, we're gonna go into that whole joint of Kanye West, saying that the Jews was black. Then Kanye wasn't here. He's Kanye, even show you sign, he got his goddamn mind, of course. Kanye, man, you listen, man, get on that medicine. All right, please, take it. black people, you got to take the mental medication. I don't know if y'all know this or not. You got to take it. Kanye definitely needs to take it, but what's so heavy about, I carry the water. What's so heavy about, you know what I'm saying, what he brought out is that it's actual factual. You understand? So therefore, you know, this definitely is a topic you want to hone in on camp. You know what I mean? And bring it out because, of course, we come out, we say it every week, we know it, but it's different in the water. It's different, of course, when a celebrity says it. You know what I'm saying? Now, who knows what happened to his Twitter and all his accounts that he had? I don't know.
A couple of comments, sir. I know for a fact Instagram was deleted by Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah.
I believe he still has his Twitter, but they deleted that specific tweet, but they called it anti-Semitic.
Yeah, anti-Semitic. Yeah, and there's something. Anytime you bring out the truth, you're anti-Semitic. You know what I'm saying? What's so heavy about what Jimmy YAHANNA be bringing out is that black people, we can do whatever religion we want, but the one religion that we are, we say religion is nationality. One thing that we are, they don't want, they gonna blackball you for that. And what's crazy about it is our people still haven't woke up on that yet. You understand? We can claim to be Christians, we can be Islam, black people in Buddhism, you everything, Africanism, you know what I'm saying? You can claim to be everything but what you truly are. All right. Where we going first for this here? Where would you go first? I know I would go. Where would you go first dealing with this topic about blacks, Hispanic? Of course, we got to bring the Hispanics in there as well. But black people being the tribe of Judah, you know what I'm saying, the same tribe that Christ comes from, where would you start first dealing with the whole topic in itself? Mawaqad?
Deuteronomy 28:15.
Let's get it. Deuteronomy 28:15. So this is always a good place to start. Curses, these curses fit like a glove. It's always a good place to start. My Bible, finally breaking apart, man. This is up in the truth, man. No, I ain't gonna let it go. Find a little piece of tape to get it back, right? Where we at? You got it? Come on with it.
Deuteronomy 28:15.
Go ahead, brother.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day,
Go ahead.
that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Why would you start here?
Because the beginning of that's when they let us know, that's when Moses let us know what would happen to us if we didn't keep the commandment.
Right. Get a brother hand. This is an excellent place to start. Going to the curses because, of course, black people and Hispanics, we live in the curses out to a T. Of course, when I was shown many scriptures in the Bible, but when I was taking the Deuteronomy and the brothers was breaking down all the curses that we would live here in America, I mean, I was blown away that it's, it fits us perfect. You know what I'm saying? You got like they said, glass slipper. This fit us like a glass slipper, these curses. This is an excellent place to start. Before you read that one, read 28:1. I always like to read this one before we go into the curses, because of course we live in the curses or whatever, but let's find out what the Lord said before the curses, if we could.
Deuteronomy 28:1.
Go ahead.
And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
Thou shalt what?
Hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God. To observe and to do all his commandments.
Do what?
To observe and to do all his commandments.
Do some of them.
All his commandments.
Some.
All of his
I
commandments.
understand. Like Christian churches say, you fall short of the glory. You know what I'm saying? I don't even say, you can do some of the laws. You know what I'm saying? You got to do all the laws. It's the same way when you grew up in your house with your parents. They got rules. Your parents ain't telling you, some of the rules you can listen to, but you can go out, you 10 years old, you can leave the house whenever you want to, go out there and come back home whenever you feel like. When you go to a job, they tell you on orientation, you go over the board of the rules, and they tell you you can just follow half the rules. They don't tell you that, do they? But when it comes to the law, statutes, and commandments, we believe that we don't have to do everything.
You understand? When you have to be perfect, read it one more time.
And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
Thou shalt what?
Hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
You know?
To observe and to do all his commandments.
What?
To observe and to do all his commandments.
Here's the thing about being an Israelite. Yes, black people and Hispanics are the chosen people. Now, with that being said, you are under a contract. Your forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, put you under a contract with the Most High that you have to fulfill. So if you ain't perfect, you better damn sure make yourself perfect. Nobody starts off perfect, but this is where you come to learn to be perfect at. And these laws you can keep. Of course, some of the things it may be a little difficult for you, but you're gonna have to reach perfection. And here's the beautiful thing about it: it ain't just you as an individual that have to reach perfection. It has to be us as a whole. You see what I'm saying? You can see, look at black and Latino neighborhoods now, and look at the effects of us not keeping God's laws. You understand? We in turmoil. All right. Read. Finish that scripture.
To observe and to do all his commandments.
Go ahead.
Which I command thee this day.
Which I what?
Command thee this day.
Read on.
That the Lord thy God will set thee on high.
The Lord gonna do what?
Set thee on high.
Read on.
Above all nations on earth. Equal. All nations, above all nations on earth.
Are you sure about that? You sure they didn't say equality?
Above all nations on earth.
Everybody understand. Here's the beautiful thing about it. Those Christians that was marching to be equal with white people in the 60s, they never read this right here. You see what I'm saying? Because you got to think up until the 60s out. Christians, they believe what was that? Remember you heard of the slave Bible that they had in the plantation? Christians believe the only scriptures that they knew was the one that was in the slave Bible. The slave Bible. Give me some slave Bible scriptures. You ever done?
Obey your master.
Obey. This is what the slave master show you. He ain't show you nothing else in there, but he did show you. See right here, boy. Say obey your master. You see what I'm saying? Give me another. Come on.
Love your enemies.
Love your enemies. See what I'm saying? That's enough. And you guarantee, them Christians carry them little Bibles about the size of a phone. If you go open up that Bible, these scriptures that they said is going to be the ones highlighted. Love thy enemy. Give me another. I'm wrong?
Things are like, if your enemy strikes you in your cheek, turn the other to him.
No, they got that one. You know what I'm saying? The slave master said, put that one in there too. Give me another. One.
John 3:16.
That's the big one there. God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son. Right? So reading those scriptures, us not understanding the breakdown and not understanding the context, it only made us a better slave. Now imagine that you sitting here being ruled by these so white people, whatever, and you know what I'm saying, you go into church, the damn man who whipping you, he just got you hanging somebody. The first teachers of the Bible were the slave master. That's what the teachers black people the Bible. Everybody understand? And then they got a picture of white Jesus in the damn church. That's for you to believe, to pray to. Meanwhile, you being mistreated day and night. So damn, if that's what our people believe, is damn they like whatever goes on in slavery is right. You understand? Okay, take me to 15 if you could.
Deuteronomy 28 and 15.
Go ahead.
But it shall come to pass,
Mm-hmm.
if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
Now you see what the Lord, if you read from Deuteronomy 28 and 1 and 15, the Lord show you all the blessings that we would have as a people if we obeyed the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Right now, we wouldn't be sitting in America right now. You know what I'm saying? The Lord say that these people have removed us far from our border. You want to know why you don't have a homeland? You want to know why you not only do you not have a homeland, you don't know where your homeland is. That's
Right.
a hell of a curse there. To not even know what land that you come from. You understand? All those things is curses from disobeying the Lord. But if you read 28 and 1 and 15, the Lord said he will put us on high. Our land will be fruitful. We will be the number one nation. We will be the world's number one superpower. Everybody understand?
Okay.
Read 15.
To observe, to do all his commandments.
Read it from the top.
Mm-hmm. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
If thou what?
Hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
Read on.
To observe, to do all his commandments.
Do what?
to observe and to do all his commandments.
Read on.
And his statutes, which I command thee this day.
Which I what?
Command thee this day.
Read on.
That all these curses shall come upon thee.
And all these what?
All of these curses shall come upon thee.
Everybody understand. Give me, let's go through some of the curses. Give me 16.
Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
Curse shall thou what?
Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
Break that down. What does that mean? Curse shall thou be in the city. What does that mean? Why is the Lord saying, cursed shall thou be in the city? We will break that down. Mawaqad.
Meaning everywhere we go, we are in the inner city.
Yep.
And we at the bottom.
Get a brother. Hey, that's all. One.
You got killed on
Right.
I believe about 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So that's also another example of that. Far from no matter how much money we have,
Yeah.
the curse is still going to be on us no matter where we go.
That get one hand. That's the whole thing. Curse shall not be in the city means you can go to any city in America. You know what I'm saying? What people are on the bottom. What people are sitting. What people are sitting in the projects. It's a project in every major city. Ain't no white people in the project. I'm still looking for the white ghetto. You found it yet? I ain't never seen it. Yeah, I'm looking for the Chinese. Anybody seen the Chinese ghetto? Huh? I ain't even seen that. They claim that we African. I ain't even seen the African ghetto yet. I'm looking for the African projects. Y'all ever been there? Well, they in there. I mean, come on, man.
It's like that. What you're saying is so heavy because you got white people that live in trailer parks and still got more money than niggas in the ghetto.
Man, come on, man. A trailer park is a come up.
Right.
Opposed to the projects. So no matter whatever city you go to, we on the bottom. Why? Because the Lord say, curse shall we be in the city. All right, read on.
Cursed shalt thou be in the city,
Uh-huh.
and cursed shalt thou be in the field.
Curse shall thou what be in the where?
Cursed shalt thou be in the field.
Where is the field? What is the field talking about? You have to come to class and pay attention for this one, bro.
So that's like it's a curse will be in the city, a curse will be in the field. I mean, one man is like when they brought our people and had us down in the south, picking
That's
cotton and all this stuff.
That's exactly
And
what
we
it's talking
migrated to
about.
the north and to the concrete jungle, we still curse.
Get it, brother. That's like, they call it the South, but what's another word for the South? Start with a C.
Country.
The country. You see, it's country, field, same thing. It's different different from the northern cities. The northern cities is constructed one way. When you go down south, it's a whole nother landscape. You understand? But the Most High saying whether you live in the north or whether you remember, we started off in the south. We went up north, thinking that the north was what? What did we think the north was? Promised land. You see what I'm saying? We followed Harriet. Remember Harriet Tubman took everybody to the promised land, didn't we? Yeah. Now the promised land, these northern cities, check the murder rate of these northern cities, right? They got the Philadelphia, you know what I'm saying? Chicago. There's a DC in the murder capital. I ain't got to tell you about New York, Detroit, murder capital. So you left from the South running from slavery, came all the way up north, and slavery, you know what I'm saying? Slavery and hell followed you there. Why? Because the Lord said these curses would not only would you be cursed, but these curses don't overtake you. You move a lot of suburbs. Black people move out to the suburbs. What they do? They bring it next. Suburbs used to look nice. You know what I'm saying? Roses used to grow up, trees look beautiful. You go right out there, it's okay to corral out there. You see what I'm saying? Because the curses, you know what I'm saying, is they follow. Everybody understand? One.
On top of Kanye West also made a comment a few years ago about Harriet Tubman that she brought that she didn't necessarily free the slaves, but she brought slaves up north on the white people.
That's what she could kind of, he was writing that. Exactly, that's what the Civil War was about. The Civil War, they teach our children that, because they try to argue with Johnny Hunter out in Nashville. You see the cat? Man, free, white people fought to free y'all. General Gunn, you know what I'm saying? White people, northern white people fought for economics. You see what I'm saying? They fought to get economic control of America. They won it, they got the economic control. Once they got economic control, that's when you start seeing Black people migrate to the north. Why? Because the north went into a system or era of what they call industry. You know what I'm saying? Where they started making, you know what I'm saying, cars and things of metal. You know what I'm saying? That's why you had Detroit. You know what I'm saying? Black people who lived in Detroit was so rich at one time. They had homes in Detroit and in the South. You see what I'm saying? So you came up north, build up these cities, which was the white man's plan. Because you back before the Civil War, Mississippi was the richest. Those countries, those states in the South, they was way richer than the states in the North. Alabama, you can look it up. Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana. You know what I'm saying? Because of the bulk of the slaves was down there, them slave masters down there was getting filthy rich. You know what I'm saying? Capt.
What's so heavy about what you bringing out?
Yeah.
The devil, when General YAHANNA was cutting him on the reason why, and General brought up what Abraham Lincoln said.
Yeah.
The devil quoted.
He quoted every. The devil said, I mean, that's when you know you cut. People try to battle us out. You shouldn't try to battle men of God. You know what I'm saying? Because the Lord is with us. Like you trying to come up against the Most High. That's just saying something you ain't gonna win. You see what I'm saying? He battled Johnny Holland, and then he said, Abraham Lincoln said that he wouldn't. What he say, Jacob?
So Abraham Lincoln said in his letter to Green,
Yeah,
that if he could save the Union,
if he could save the Union with the northern cities, Reed,
without freeing the slaves,
right?
he would have did.
He would have did so. You see what I'm saying? They ain't teach you that quote in class, did they? They taught you Abraham Lincoln was a great man. Now here you is a nigga sitting in class. Every day you come to class, you learn about some devil who's great. And here you looking at your skin like, well, they don't look like me. You see what I'm saying? So what you do, get to acting out, being bad, and well, who would want to pay attention, you know what I'm saying, when you learn about some people that ain't your people? Your attention span, you know what I'm saying, it ain't gonna be there. The white boys, you sit in class with these white boys, they love it. You know what I'm saying? Because why? Their country is great. They learning about the men who made their country great. Who are you learning about? Martin Luther King? We shall overcome. That's who they want you to look to as a great man. You understand? It's a total difference. All right, let's over here now. Give me another. You're 16. Give me another curse. That's solid. What you got?
Verse 30.
Let's get it.
Deuteronomy 28, verse 30.
Mm-hmm.
Thou shalt betroth a wife.
Thou shalt do what?
Thou shalt betroth a
This
wife.
is stinger right here. Thou shalt betroth a wife, meaning marry a woman. Read.
And another man shall lie with her.
And what?
And another man shall lie with her.
What is this talking about? Wrong? No, it's a little strong. You're right, but it's a little strong. Think plantation like Mawaqad.
They used to take our wives and do the slaves and do whatever they want to do with them.
That's to get a brother in. That's a curse. You would marry a woman, marry another slave, you know what I'm saying? And at night, while you sleeping in your bed, master will come knock on the door, take your wife, sleep with her, bring her back to you in the morning. And you had to look this woman in the face and be humiliated. And not only be humiliated, you would better take your ass back there out on the field in that 100-degree sun. You understand? Our people been through hell a lot. You know what I'm saying? Once again, like Benny Hanna said last night, the tradition that we in, we didn't do this to ourselves. You see what I'm saying? People say, stop blaming the white man. If somebody commit a crime against me or commit a crime against you or people, you blame, you know what a blame is? It's charging, it's the same thing as charging somebody with a crime. Then you wonder why we can't ever get fixed, because why would a victim blame themselves for a crime that didn't happen? It's like a woman who get raped and you telling her, don't point out the rapist in the courtroom. Because you would imagine that you're a woman, you've been violated, and you know, rights been violated, and people telling you, oh, don't say nothing, shut your mouth, be quiet. You can't even point out the cat, you know what I'm saying, that they raped you. That woman would go insane. Does everybody understand?
Come.
All right, what, any more? All right, where we going next? You just want to go through the first couple of, give me 32.
Verse 30. No.
Go ahead.
Verse 32.
Mm-hmm.
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
I know y'all understand this. Read that again.
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
Break that down. Because you're going to have to tell me what people this is talking about here. This fits you Negroes. This fits your slavery crystal clear. If you ever wondered, you know what I'm saying, if you online and you this your first time tuning in, and if you ever wanted, you know what I'm saying, our black people, the real Jews, we showing you, right? We're gonna bring it out for you crystal clear. It ain't gonna be, you know what I'm saying, like Mr. Clean. Remember Mr. Clean? They show you the commercial. Then we're gonna bring it out like Mr. Clean style for you. All right? So read that one more time.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 32.
Come on.
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
Break it down. Who knows what this means? Look on.
Slayer, sir, our children gonna be sold on auction blocks.
That's how it went. You had children, you raised those children, but one day, you know what I'm saying, with some other slave masters who needed more slaves, they would come, they would strike a deal with your master, and the baby could be 2 years old, 1 year old, it didn't matter, you know what I'm saying, they would snatch them babies right out your arms. Now a woman got to loan for her child every day. This is what happened to our people. Now, this is one hell of a punishment that we've been under. You understand? Even now they do it. You know what I'm saying? DCFS, all somebody got to do is make a complaint, and DCFS come snatch your kids, you know, out your house. You see what I'm saying, Karyash?
Like, so we still got babies cages at the border.
Yeah, Karyash, forgot us. Yeah. Hispanics, you know what I'm saying? They ripping the children, you know, away from their families as well. Y'all done?
So like, yeah, I don't want to. We also linked this to the camps that they used to have and reservations.
Absolutely.
They raised them up and cut their hair off.
Damn right. Get the brother a hand. Try again. You supposed to bring that out, gang.
I was on out
yet.
I gave you a second, so I would tell you.
You gonna go there? You gonna go there too? Huh? Put the camera on, man. Look at y'all. Yeah, so what y'all? But yeah, that's a heavy point. You know what I'm saying? So-called Native American Indians, who are one of the tribes as well, their children were separated from their parents as well, because the curses is for all the tribes. All right, read on.
And thy eyes shall look and fare with longing for them all the day long.
Thy eyes are what?
And thine eyes shall fare, like, and thy eyes shall look and fare with longing for them all the day long.
Everybody understand that, right? Read on.
And there shall be no might in thy hand.
Now, what?
And there shall be no might in thy hand.
Those babies you took from you, you go on for them all the day long. No might in thy hand means there's nothing you can do about it. Everybody understand? Your wife get raped, there's nothing you can do about it. Your daughter, there's something you can do about it. It is something you can actually do about it. But who knows? Who knows what you do? I will on.
So, firstly, go to war.
Yeah, you can go to death. Yeah, hit my hand. You understand? I like brothers, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't like every slave just, you know, was just weak and just took that. No, it was plenty Nat Turners, man. Plenty of what's the cat's name? Rebel. Go ahead. Denmark Beast. There's plenty of them cats, you know what I'm saying? They rebelled and they lost their life. Me personally, I'd rather die, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, him and my wife getting raped. Or if they ain't raped your wife, they raped your daughter. If they ain't raped your daughter, they raped your son. You know what I'm saying? Once again, you're looking at that series, Jeffrey Dahmer. How many of y'all seen that? Raise your hand. Y'all haven't seen that? You should take it, you know what I'm saying? Take a good look at it. You've seen how diabolical he was, right? But that was everyday life on the plantation for us. You know what I'm saying? Experimentations, you know what I'm saying? Being mutilated, all these different things. Jeffrey Dahmer was legal. Like, could you imagine that? This is what you living amongst. This the cat that got ownership over you. You see what I'm saying? So, it's heavy. All right, where we at? That was it. What we going? You know, a couple more. They got to, you know what I'm saying, be some banger. All of them, really the whole chapter. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty much a banger. But let's see.
So, like I said, verse 31.
What 31 says?
We'll read it.
Yeah, just give me a real brief.
Come. Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 31. Thy ox.
No, I mean, that's for sure a good one. I want something that's gonna bring it home. Give me 36.
Verse 36.
Uh-huh.
The Lord shall bring thee and thy king, which thou set over thee, unto a nation which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, and there shall serve thou, and there shall thou serve other gods, wood and stone.
Who?
Wood and stone.
What gods represent wood and stone? What gods are those from Kayash?
Like it's Christianity for the wood and
And
stone.
stone, the big wood cross and stone, Islam. Islam. You know what I'm saying? Two biggest religions that we are part of. Keep reading.
On the con. Verse 37. If thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb and a byword.
And what?
A proverb and a byword.
What does that mean? Thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword. Mawaqad. Nigga, or something, give me some else. Wetback, monkey, cone. Y'all heard of these terms or whatever? This is what they chose to call people of the Lord. When you fail, it ain't like we just fail a little bit. You know what I'm saying? We used to be the world's number one superpower in the earth. You ain't just fall a little bit, you fail all the way, you know what I'm saying, down on the bottom. To where instead of being called, you know what I'm saying, kings and princesses and you know saying people with dignity and royalty, we just got called, you're a nigga, you're a monkey. You see what I'm saying? Look at these cones. This is what you would call, this is what this verse talks about right here. Any more on that one? Read.
Among all nations, which the Lord shall lead thee.
Take me to 48.
Verse 48. Therefore, thou shalt serve thy enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee.
And what's the what?
Which the Lord shall send against thee.
Read on.
In hunger.
In what?
In hunger.
In what?
In hunger. And in thirst.
Go ahead.
And in nakedness. And in want of all things.
Break it down. I think you sum all that up. One.
If you want anything in this world, you gotta go to the white man.
That's a good point. You know what I'm saying? The clothes on your back, you know what I'm saying, come from the white man. Who you pay your bills to? Who owns the land? White man. White man charge you for water. You know what I'm saying? I mean, anything you want to do, you have to go to this man to get it. You know that this curse right here is crystal clear. All right? Y'all done?
Yeah, what blows my mind though is the fact that like, where would Jewish people ever fit in these churches? Like in any span of time.
Right. Yeah, that's the point. But you know, the thing of it is, and we can touch on one of the biggest curses that happened to us was losing our identity. You see what I'm saying? So it's like anybody. Once we lose our identity, they know we don't know our identity, so they're gonna step right in place of who we are. And guess what? They the world's number one superpower. You know that because when you come out and you say, you know what I'm saying, anything against Jewish people, it's like you never imagine somebody speaking on the mic and you say something wrong, somebody standing there with a cord and up that mic out there. You know what I'm saying? You still talking. Meanwhile, nobody can hear you. Kanye West is a billionaire. You know what I'm saying? Them crackers don't give a damn about how many billions he. They'll make it. Listen, white man's so diabolical. He'll freeze your account where you can't even spend the money. You see what I'm saying? He told Jay-Z and Beyonce when they went to Cuba, don't you go to Cuba again unless you get permission. You know what I'm saying? This is how they talk to your billionaires. You know what I'm saying? And Jay-Z and Beyonce said, okay. You see what I'm saying? Like some of us is fine living in the captivity. But the Lord is raising up some niggas, man. We don't want to be in a white man's captivity.
Right.
You may want to. I don't. I got niggas that follow me now that say, I agree with you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And guess what? I'm following Johnny Yohana. I heard Johnny Yohana speak. I say, I agree with what this nigga said. Right? You see what I'm saying? I would like to see I.S.U.P.K face on the $10 bill. You see what I'm saying? I see Kaya's face on the $5 bill. Maybe Mawaqad on the dollar. You know what I'm saying? We don't see the niggas as much. I can't get it. I put some on 20 and on 5. You know what I'm saying? Put that down on the dollar.
That's tough.
I think that's it. You get my point. You see what I'm saying? I like to see, you know what I'm saying, our faces on the coins and the money. I like to be in my own land. You know what I'm saying? Not as a slave worried about, you know, if I walk to the corner store, am I going to get shot? By this could be my last walk to the corner store. You see what I'm saying? All right, where we at? Okay, yeah.
Somebody said, you want to pull Isaiah 1 and 3?
Yeah, hold that. Let me finish. Let me get out and do the route. I'm gonna go to the bank after this. Go ahead.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
He shall do what?
put a yoke of iron.
Can we pull that up?
Kind of Wakanda.
Pull that yoke of iron on your neck. You know this is good. You know what I'm saying? They put the yoke of iron on your neck. That was used as a punishment, you know what I'm saying? If you was a runaway, you ain't running away no more when they put the yoke of iron on your neck. See what I'm saying? You can forget about that. This happened. We'll wait for that. Read.
Until he have destroyed thee.
Until he have what?
Until he have destroyed thee.
Read on.
Verse 49. The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far, from the end of the earth.
Go ahead.
As swift as the eagle flies.
As swift as the what?
As swift as the eagle flies.
You know this Bible something else. What is the national bird of America? Who knows? Sis? Get a sister a hand. This is a very spiritual book right here. You understand? Read any more on that. Let's skip the drop that. Let's skip the 68. I want to make sure we get all the scriptures we could. It's up already about 8 o'clock.
Go.
Read 68.
Deuteronomy 28 and 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
The Lord gonna do what?
Bring thee into Egypt again.
When did how? Egypt with what?
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Now everybody know the Jews was in Egypt, ancient Egypt. You know what I'm saying? When did the Lord bring the Jews? You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't happening in this Bible. The Jews ain't going to slavery again in this Bible. So if it's saying, read it from the top one more time.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
The Lord is bringing the Jews into Egypt again. When did this happen? Yeah.
Right, so when we came to America on slave ships.
Get it, brother. You understand? This is when it happened. You know what I'm saying? Egypt just means, what is it? Egypt? Bondage. It's a Greek word for bondage. The Lord's going to bring you into slavery again. Let's find out how. Read.
With ships.
With what?
With ships.
With what?
With ships.
Transatlantic slave trade. Everybody know what a slave ship is like. You go to Philadelphia on some of their buildings, they got big slave ships, you know what I'm saying, on top of their building. You know, so a lot of these cities, you know, if you ever know, when you go into a lot of these cities, you notice how every major city got a Market Street. You notice that? Do you know what Market Street was used for back in the day? Right, that's what the slave auction was. You know what I'm saying? They would use you. I mean, you know, they treated us, man, like, you know, like merchandise, man, like cattle. You know what I'm saying? They take you right up there, put you on the block. You know what I'm saying? Before they even put you on the block, they grease you down with some Vaseline. You be shining up there. Then you black people wonder why you like Vaseline. You ain't never know why you like Vaseline so much. The slave masters used to grease you down. Go ahead.
That's like, sir, they do the same thing for like the NFL draft.
Same thing.
Y'all got other sports like that.
Y'all still same tradition. They grease these cats down. You know what I'm saying? You know, your mama used to do it though. My mama used to grease me down, man. I used to hate it. I'm already dark as it is. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to school shining. You feel me? So they would grease the slave down, throw you up there, turn you around, you know, like you're a mannequin. You know how you turn a mannequin around? They turn you around like a mannequin, you know what I'm saying? Lift your arms up, open your mouth so they can see what your teeth like. You know, this is, you know, be proud. You know what I'm saying? Come on.
Same thing like what bodybuilders do. When they have all the oil on them, they go up in front of all the people, they show off and whatnot.
Yeah.
Same exact thing.
Same exact thing. What we at?
By the way whereof I speak unto thee.
Somebody pick it up. One would read the whole time. Somebody else pick up where he left off.
Middle verse 68.
I got it. By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
Thou shalt what?
See it no more again.
Moses is telling you, by this way while I'm speaking to you, meaning he taking us into our homeland, this place right here, you ain't gonna see it no more again. And we haven't seen our homeland no more. Read on.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
Shall be given away to you.
Sold unto your enemies.
What?
Sold unto your enemies.
Everybody understand. You know what I'm saying? Auction block. You know what I'm saying? Where you go now to an auction block and they say 50, 55, 60, 60, numbers. That's where they get that from. You know what I'm saying? I can't do it too well, but that's where they come from. You understand? Read on.
For bondmen and bondwomen.
What?
For bondmen and bondwomen.
Bondman and bondwoman. Read on.
Yahweh, and no man shall buy you.
And no man shall what?
Buy you.
What does that mean? No man shall buy you. Mawaqad? Right. No man will say, no man will free you. It ain't gonna be no man that's gonna come to this, because contrary to popular belief, black people, let me be the one to tell you, still slaves. I mean, you may not, be in chains, but okay, you don't have to. It's like a dog. Once you train it, training the dog, you keep him on a leash until he's trained. Once the dog is trained, as you see people walk their dog, a real trained dog, he stay by a slave master. The master ain't worried about the dog biting you, chasing you, or nothing, because he got him well trained, and that dog is trained. He's not gonna bite you. Everybody understand? That's us in America. There's no need for him to have you in chains. You're gonna do what he say anyway. You understand? How many of us celebrate Christmas? We all did. We don't inherit, but we all did at one point in time. We all celebrate Thanksgiving, Easter, all these different philosophies. The way we think, until you come in here, the way that you think is how the white man wanted you to think the whole time. And it is a filthy, disgusting mindset when you think like you're oppressed. Because I ain't got to tell you the white man is disgusting, boy. Right. I ain't got to tell you that. You understand? So, I think that's it. Yeah, bond man is on Lord, and no man should buy you. I just want to bring out the point. Who was that that tried to get all black people to leave America on the boat? Get this guy's name. Marcus Garvey. You know what I'm saying? Marcus Garvey thought he was going to take all of black America, you know what I'm saying, on the boat, you know what I'm saying, up out of here. Not only did the white man put that to a stop, he took that nigga and threw him in jail for tax evasion, you know what I'm saying? I mean, what you going to tell you, man? You know what I'm saying? They go to Yoga Iron, crystal clear, you know what I'm saying? So that's a little bit of archaeology you can use for your breakdown. So at the end of the day, I'll bring out the point about Marcus Garvey, because contrary to popular belief, white people always tell you to go back to Africa, right? They don't really want you to go back to Africa. Because you are what make America great. That's right. You know what I'm saying? If America loses slaves, it loses its economy. Therefore, you're not going anywhere. Right? In order for you to leave America, what must you have? Well, I'm asking, what must you have to even leave the shores of America? Go ahead. Money. Money, of course. You gotta have a passport. You know what I'm saying? And when you take that passport, you know what I'm saying, somewhere, it's showing that you a citizen of America. It's showing you if you're a black person, you are property of America. That's why you got your birth certificate. You know what I'm saying? You got your Social Security card. You know what I'm saying? You are property of America. Does everybody understand? All right. We're done with that. What's the one what the scripture you saw? Kayas?
Also, Isaiah 1 and 3.
Get Isaiah 1 and 3, Jeremiah 17 and 4. All right.
Isaiah chapter 1 and verse 3. Got it out here?
This whole Kanye thing is so much of a hot topic. You know what I'm saying? I guess we kind of needed Kanye not to take his medicine these last few months or whatever. Huh? It's tough. He gave him the courage to get up there and say what he said. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
Isaiah chapter 1 and verse 3.
Go ahead, brother.
The ox knoweth his owner.
The what?
The ox knoweth his owner. And the ass his master's crib.
Two dumb animals. An ox nor a cow knows his owner. You understand? How does a cow know his owner? He knows his owner's scent. You understand? How does a donkey, you know what I'm saying, know where he lives? A donkey know where he lives. You don't know nothing about who you are. Read it from the top one more time.
The ox knoweth his owner.
Go ahead.
And the ass his master's crib.
And the what?
And the ass his master's crib.
A donkey could be 2, 3, 4 miles away from his barn. He knows how to make it home. That's why I say his ass his master's crib. Crib, you know what I'm saying, being his way he lives. Read.
But Israel. But who? But Israel.
Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, right? You ask them, go out there and ask them. Ask 20, you know what I'm saying? You leave it, go ask 20 black people, you know what I'm saying, what their nationality is, they're gonna tell you they don't know. They have no clue who they are. Read.
Doth not
The
know.
Lord say what?
But Israel doth not know.
As prophets, we know that to be true, though.
Come on.
We talk to people all the time, asking their nationality, shrug their shoulders. These is grown. You too grown, man. How can you be 30 years old and then be, you know who killed me is the black people that got all the plaques on their wall. Masters, doctrine, said my wine. You know what I'm saying? I'll be around a bunch of booty niggas. You know what I'm saying? I said that. You just look at them. Yeah, I got some real conversation. You know what I'm saying? And when I go over there with my friends as well, you know, after I get to talking this time, you know, y'all take him up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Because
Salakia, sir, you got a question on topic
come on with it.
from young man L from out of Detroit.
What?
He said, Salakia, sir, if I may, why do some of our people really think that we are Moors as Gnostics, and some even say that the Quran comes before the Bible?
All you gotta do is, as far as the Quran coming from the Bible, you do your research. Quran, I believe, came what? How many years of the Bible? 600. Go ahead. 6 to 800 years. Why do our people think they be more? You know. Go ahead.
Because they were dark skinned.
They were dark skinned, and some nigga came out and said, "Y'all Moors." Right. Now, us not knowing who in the hell we are, what if you ain't got no rebuttal for it, you gonna say, well, cuz said we Moors. You know what I'm saying? Some black people believe what? We 5%. You know what I'm saying? We believe we what? Africans. Who told us that we was Africans? Go ahead.
Like so oppressive.
You're oppressive. That's how he keep you. You know what he tell you? Your own people sold you as slaves. Right. See what I'm saying? We believe in, come on, man. We gotta grow up. We got to grow up as this is a lie that's been lasting for 400 years. Okay, you've been sitting there getting taught, you know what I'm saying, by goddamn Nazis, and you wonder why you so damn destroyed. He tell you this way, this is his way to shut your mouth. Your own people sold you into slavery. Right? Who else they say black people are? How do we find out who we are? Ancestry.com. Mm-hmm. Ancestry.com gonna tell you from Hawaii.
So they talk to Native Americans and we Asians.
Yeah.
Right. We descend from the Asians.
Yeah.
Land bridge thing.
Right. You know what I'm saying? They Asian. I mean, they tell her, you know, Ancestry, you ain't no telling what Ancestry.com will tell you. Now they tell you from Hawaii. Now they got you taking a trip to Hawaii. Come on, you finna go be among your people. They gonna look at you like nigga, we don't care what Ancestry.com says. You understand? Go, somebody had to add up. Go ahead.
So it's heavy what you're saying, because every brother and every sister I know, over the years that did the Ancestry.com and did the DNA test, they tell them every last one of them that they from Nigeria. They'll tell you this. They'll say you got you 10% Zimbabwe, 5% Swedish, 13% this, but you like 40, 50, 60, 30, 80, 90% Nigerian.
Listen, sometimes they tell you that you're Irish. I done had black people tell me, I'm Irish, man. Ancestry.com, I swab my tongue, that's what they told me. I'm from the Irish, that's why I'm down here with this green. This green on. Man, let me tell you something. You go party with them damn Irish cats, man, your ass gonna end up on the back of a truck.
That's right.
Rope around your damn neck. You know what I'm saying? Talking about you Irish. I mean, we got to stop this. You know what I'm saying? Read it from the top of the time.
The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib. But Israel doeth not. My people doeth not consider.
My people what?
Doeth not consider.
What does that part mean? My people does not consider.
So I can show that our people, no matter what, don't even consider that they God's chosen people.
Yeah, brother. Hey, you know what I'm saying? U.P.K. since 1969. That's about how many years is that? 60 years, 50, 60 years, 54 some years. For 50 years, we've been telling black people they're the real Jews, and still, there's a ton of us do not know. Kanye West come out and said, shake up the whole world. You know what I'm saying? Now, why does it take 50? It's gonna take 60-something years for us to find out who we are because of what the brother just read. We don't consider that to be real Jews. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because you got the so-called white man running around, heathen claiming to be you.
Right.
So now you look and say, man, ain't no way in the world that we know Jews are. We is African, man. Everybody understand? Now, the Lord is working. You know what I'm saying? The Lord will use the Lord Christ. You know what I'm saying? The Lord will use, you know what I'm saying, these entertainers, you know what I'm saying? Remember Nick Cannon said it a while ago. Then before Nick Cannon, it was somebody else in the media famous came out and said we the Jews. Oh, Lord, you gonna wake up to who you are. You see what I'm saying? Kanye West said he a billionaire. He didn't brought it. Not only did he say it, he also spoke against the Jewish people. You know, see what I'm saying? So the Lord is working right now. You want to know what's going on? You are in the last days, man. While the Lord waking you up, you know what I'm saying, and waking you up to who you are as a people, because he said he would do that. The Most High said what he do. He gonna do. He gonna pour his spirit out on his people in the last day. He's doing it. I ain't no. But at the same time he's doing it, guess what else going on? Russia and Iran, all these. You better pay attention to that news. You understand? Because in a minute you about to go to the grocery store and that bread gonna be $25.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Them cases of water gonna be $15. That's not seeing and knowing that. You know what I'm saying? Seeing that you listening to a prophet of the Lord, it's better you start preparing. You know what I'm saying? That food we supposed to be stacking is food back in it, right? Nobody knows. Mawaqad bought some food. I'm looking at the water. Food is the food in the water. Water like that ain't my father. Hopefully we got some food and water in there. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, the Most High is working. He's bringing the third world war. It's like two different tornadoes going on at one. He's bringing the third world war with these other nations, North Korea, South Korea, going at it. They talking America, Russia. They eventually going to nuclear war. Everybody understand? While he's doing that, what is he doing? He's also waking up his people at the same time. Right. All right, read on. Yeah. I want you all the way 5.
Couple times. A sinful nation.
Hey, what?
A sinful nation. A people laden with iniquity. A seed of evildoers.
Hey, what? Oh, you know what? You can drop me. Give me 17 and 4. Jeremiah 17 and 4. Read that.
Jeremiah 17 and 4.
Read that, bro.
And thou even thyself shalt discontinue from thy heritage.
Like what?
And thou even thyself shalt discontinue from thy heritage.
How does a person discontinue from their heritage? That ain't possible. Your heritage is what you're born to be. How does you mean to tell me this man that put you in slavery where he did discontinue from your heritage? How does that happen? Mayad?
It's like, sir, that they beat, torture you, brainwash you.
Scripture, I need a precept for this. This one, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell y'all rank on this one here. It's a precept to tell you how it was done. Show y'all, I love it. Go ahead, Truth.
Shall cut you off from being a nation.
Yeah.
Right, so can you repeat the question?
What scripture would you pull to show why you don't know who you are? What?
Deuteronomy 28:45.
Nope. Ain't in Old Testament. I would speak y'all on it ain't in the Old or New. Nah, you know now.
Right, so we'll be the book of Baruch, chapter 3 verse 4.
Get to it.
So 4 and 6.
Baruch 4 and 6.
Come.
All right. See what you got, brother.
Come, sir. This is the book of Baruch, chapter 4, verse 6. You were sold to the nations, not for your destruction, but because ye moved the Most High to wrath. You were delivered unto the enemy.
How long you got it? Sound about right. Sound about right. I told y'all I'm gonna test y'all ranking here, man. The whole time ranking, man. I better do these precepts. Precept, where we at? You said you what?
Couple count 5 and 20.
All right. Let's see. What you on? Okay, Judah 5 and 20, read.
Couple count.
This is the book of Judah, chapter 5, verse 20. Now therefore,
This ain't it. This ain't it. Come on, you the last one I got to get to y'all.
You said what? My Lord.
Yeah, how would we cut off from our area? How would we cut off? How long?
It's like back to these brothers.
Huh?
Back to
Yeah, but you gotta give me the precept. Of course, the brothers, he said it earlier, it was beat out of him, right? But it's a precept in here that will tell you this ain't the first time that we've been cut off from who we were. It's in the Apocrypha. Y'all want me to get it to you, or y'all think y'all got it? We ain't got all night now. Gotta get Mawaqad out of here, man. Yes, I'm gonna mess with y'all all night, Mawaqad. Boy.
Neither was it lawful for a man.
I stop right there. I think you on. He ain't gonna let nobody else get there but us. Let's get to the precept. Read that, bro.
Second Maccabees chapter 6, verse 6.
Go ahead.
Neither was it lawful for a
You said
man.
second Maccabees, right?
First, right.
Okay, go ahead, brother.
Second Maccabees chapter 6, verse 6. Neither was it lawful for a man to keep Sabbaths or ancient fasts or
Start at verse 1 and come on, let's walk into it. Go ahead.
Second Maccabees chapter 6, verse 6. Not long after this, the king sent an old man of Athens to compel the Jews to depart from the laws of their fathers.
To do what?
To compel the Jews to depart from the laws of their
That's
fathers.
what these Hebrews understand about you, man. They understand that if they're going to rule over you, you know what I'm saying, they have to get you to depart from the laws of your father. Read on.
And not to live after the laws of God.
Ain't that something? Y'all done?
So what the scripture that I want was going to be a precept to this.
Yeah, for sure. Be a precept, but this one you gotta go first.
Come.
Read.
Verse 2. And pollute also the temple in Jerusalem, and to call it the temple of Jupiter Olympius, and that in Garism of Jupiter, the defender of strangers, as they did desire that dwelt in the place.
Read on.
The coming of this mischief was sore and grievous to the people.
That was what?
Sore and grievous to the people.
Right, they coming in, our people, you know what I'm saying, had to deal with the fact these Greeks coming in, defiling the temple, forcing them. You have I remember when I first started, when I went to college, they used to teach us how they used to force the slaves to eat pork. You know what I'm saying? I never understood, well, why would you have to force somebody to eat pork when every day I'm going in there and get me a bologna and salami sandwich? You know what I'm saying? Why would you have to force somebody to eat pork? But what was taking place with the slaves is what took place right now was the white man cutting us off, you know what I'm saying, from who we were. Read.
Verse 4. For the temple was filled with riot.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask a question pertaining to the scripture.
Go ahead.
So is this homosexual agenda like linked to this same mentality?
Absolutely. Every agenda. Every agenda that the white man has is meant to throw you Israelites, you know what I'm saying, off our vibration. Like y'all know we talked about in class the whole making a woman a warrior, woman king, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Our women gonna gravitate towards that. Those type of movies are geared towards giving a woman a in the spirit. Everybody understand?
Yahweh. So like you said, it's funny you just said it. You just said it a few minutes ago, but it just came out. Kanye West has reportedly been banned from Chase Bank for his comments on Jewish people, and he has to move his money by November 21st.
Wow. What I tell you, you know what I'm saying? It says he is first. Hey, it wasn't me, the Lord. I ain't gonna take the credit. He's the most high. You know what's coming. You know, so the white man is making the way. You could be a nigga, man, you won't be able to finish houses. Because it's already out the bank. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this cat lucky if they don't murder him. I don't think y'all understand. The cat, the white, it was a white man that wrote a book called 13 Tribes. And he said that if white people were Jews, it must be 13 tribes instead of 12. A year later, that cracker was dead. Okay? The white reporter, y'all know about the white lady who worked in the White House. She told, you know what I'm saying, she told a reporter, you know what I'm saying, that the white Jews that live in Israel should go back home. And so the reporter was astonished. He said to her, well, where's home? He said, you know what she told him? Eastern Europe, Romania, Germany. That's what the white people that live in Israel, those are not Israelites, man. Right. Those are Germans. Those are people from Romania, Russia, or whatever. They crackers, man. A lot of them countries you see over there, you know what I'm saying, you think it's even Arabs. Them is devils, man. Them is Greek babies, man. Palestinians, them is Greeks. The cat over there, Assad in Syria. You think you gonna tell me that's an Arab? That's a Greek. If you even look up on Google, it's gonna tell you the Arab countries that the white man considered to be white nations. Warrior?
So like I said, you think that's why a lot of other Israelite groups, you know, give us a lot of backlash on the Arabs being I.S.U.P. versus because they actually have taken over their.
I wouldn't even go that far. They don't understand that. That's just been to just throw confusion. I wouldn't give them that much credit. You know what I'm saying? Read what you got. Finish what you got.
Verse 4. For the temple was filled with riot and rebellion by the Gentiles who dallied with harlots and had to do with the women within the circuit of the holy places.
Can you imagine that? Read on.
And besides that, brought in things that were not lawful.
That brought in things that what?
Were not lawful.
Read on.
The altar also was filled with profane things, which the law forbid.
Read on.
Neither was it lawful.
Here's the kicker right here. Read that again.
Neither was it lawful.
Read it again.
Neither was it lawful.
Read.
For a man to keep Sabbath days.
Read.
Or ancient fasts.
Feasts.
Or ancient feasts.
Read on.
Or to profess.
What?
Or to profess.
What?
Or to profess.
One more time.
Or to profess.
Read.
Himself at all to be a Jew.
Everybody understand?
Kind of one kind.
This ain't nothing. Hey, you know, get a boy in your hand. You know what I'm saying? This ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's brand new. This is a tactic that the white man has always done. You know what I'm saying? He knows to destroy you. He will strip your nationality away from you. Not only strip your nationality away from you, give you his.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like before, you see these names, we got to have these are truly our names. But during the time of Christ was on the scene, the Romans occupied the city. Why you think the 12 disciples had names like Matthew, Luke, John? These are names that come from crackers, man. We was living under Roman occupancy, the same way you living under Roman occupancy right now. Before you came into the truth, your name was Bill. See what I'm saying? Your name was Leroy. See, I'm naming cats named off in here, but I ain't gonna tell y'all what they named used to be. You see what I'm saying? Oh God, I mean, this is what it was. All right, go back to 17:4.
Come on, come. Jeremiah chapter 17 and verse 4. And thou, even thyself, shall discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee.
Go ahead.
And I will cause thee to serve thine enemy.
The Lord gonna do what?
Cause thee to serve thine enemy.
Go ahead.
And the land which
thou knowest not.
And the land what?
Which thou knowest not.
This right here was Jeremiah, you know what I'm saying, in ancient Babylon. Do you think our people knew anything about America during that damn time? Hell no. So Jeremiah is telling our people during then, you're going to serve your enemy in a land that you never even heard of. Does everybody understand? That's why they call America a new world, because this place hasn't been inhabited by people. You see what I'm saying? Now, mind you, he's telling these people in Babylon that they was going to serve in a whole other country, to let you know that these people that he's talking to, he was brought right back into the earth to serve out your punch. That's what's so beautiful about the Most High. That's why you should just do what the Lord say, be righteous, because if you don't, the Lord ain't gonna do nothing but bring you back in hell. That's simple. All right? Any more?
Read. For ye has kindled a fire in mine anger.
You did what?
Has kindled a fire in mine anger.
Everybody understand. Most High get angry. You know what I'm saying? Things that you don't like that make you angry. But the Most High is the same way. The Christian God don't get angry. You see what I'm saying? That's why Christians, you know what I'm saying, they molest children. Because they believe, they teach that God is all love. I never read that before. Right. God is, I've been looking, I still looking for that. You say, ain't no scripture in here that say God is all love. Lord say, I kill, I make alive. I love, I hate. That's what's in the Bible. Everybody understand? You know?
Which shall burn forever.
The Lord say what?
For which shall burn forever.
Everybody understand that. You understand? So you got Isaiah 1-3, Jeremiah 17-4. You know you got to get Psalm in the 83rd chapter. You know what I'm saying? Then we got to keep one of the precepts. And we just pulled in second Maccabees. You got to keep that one. Like, well, it's like Hosea 1-10. Yeah, get that one ready as well. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, they cut us off. Just think of when you see the movie. When you think of how they cut us off, just think about the scene from the movie Roots. You know what I'm saying? When they beat the cat name off of him, they took the name from him and told him his name was Toby. That's what was done on plantations on the record. So that's why you got these rough looking. How you got these rough looking Negroes walking around with these soft ass names? You know what I'm saying? Come on, let's get to it.
Come. It's the book of Psalms, chapter 83. So I start at verse 1, sir.
Yep.
And verse 1. Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Read that again.
Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Yeah.
Hold not thy peace, and be not still.
You don't want the Lord to hold his peace.
Right.
Break that down when it says, and hold not thy peace. What does that mean? A warrior?
Make war.
Yeah, make war. You know what I'm saying? We want the Lord to stir these nations up to go to war with each other. Because while they preparing to go for war, things gonna get rough over here. Things gonna get so rough over here, you know what's gonna happen? Things gonna get so rough over here that it's gonna break black people's pride. Right now, we riding around prideful. You know what I'm saying? We done got an extra crown for the white man. So our bank accounts is okay. Some of us, you know what I'm saying? They driving these big, you know, you can't tell a Negro nothing about it. He should change his life when he's driving a damn Maybach. You know what I'm saying? A Negro got 100,000 in his bank account. He ain't gonna be trying to hit nothing about we need to come together. You know what I'm saying? Y'all done? Or the fact that we still a cat who got $1 million, you trying to tell him that he's a slave? Well, you just seen what happened to Kanye West. The bank told him your money is cut off from here.
Right.
That's a slave. If he wasn't a slave, he would be able to control his own money. Everybody understand? That's how it goes. You know what I'm saying? That's why you got athletes. They make all that money. What they do? Mouth closed. White gets some call when they contract. You come say certain things, man. Out of the NBA, out of the NFL. That is a slave. But we need cats that don't give a damn in order to bring this nation back. See what I'm saying? Me, I don't give a damn. I ain't got no money, no goddamn. See what I'm saying? I ain't got no money, so therefore, even if I had it, but I give it all to my brother. I don't give a damn about saying, you know what I'm saying, what needs to be said as it pertains to the Lord. Does everybody understand? Read on.
And be not still, O Yahweh.
Be what?
Be not still, O Yahweh.
We want the Lord, when it says be not still, we want the Lord to continue to bring the hurricanes. We want the Lord to continue to bring the earthquakes. You know what I'm saying? We want the Lord to continue to bring the diseases. This is going to make our people wake up. This is going to break their pride. You know what I'm saying? To where our people are going to start to, we want to listen. You know what I'm saying? When they start hearing war and bombs dropping, now when they walk past our camp, they ain't waving us off. I'm like, oh, shut up, get a job. You know what I'm saying? What we hear all the time. Shut up, get hot water, get on with that shit. Kicking down the sign. You know, all these things that they do, they're not gonna be doing them no more. Right. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna see people who used to wave you off. Now they're gonna come in front of the camp with their hand. You know how somebody do when they really want to listen? They take their hand. You know what I'm saying? Now all of a sudden they ain't told now. Right. Right. I mean, come on. Go ahead. Why?
Perfect example, Capt, on the COVID-19 came around. We engaged in two different brothers in Chicago school.
Right.
That's right. I'm a great officer.
That boy was scared of me. Good man. Don't say their names. No, but everybody gets the point. All right. You know.
Mawaqad, verse 2.
Go ahead.
For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee, and they that hate thee, have lifted up their head.
What does that mean? They that hate thee have lifted up their head. A warrior became real proud. Yeah. What is that? What is the they that hate thee have lifted up their head?
Talking about the other nations.
Who is it that they hate?
They hate the Most High.
That's the point. That's the point that you got to hone in on. The white man does not. Let me tell you something. The white man don't give a damn about serving the Lord.
Right.
Okay, you ain't never gonna convince white people that they should obey law, statutes, and commandments.
Right.
They always gonna eat pork. You know what I'm saying? They always gonna be gay. You know what I'm saying? They always gonna be go to the restaurant and get it. Have the blood coming out the goddamn steak. You ain't gonna change. I don't give a damn how much black people believe. The more we march, the more we gonna change these people. Even though they beat us in the head.
Right.
Just get up. White man hit you with a brick. Don't worry about it, man. You know what I'm saying? One day this man gonna change. That ain't shooting. You know, that ain't shooting. He come into your house, kick it in your door and shoot you. You know, I mean, what you gonna do about it? You know what I'm saying? We don't.
Mawaqad, verse 3.
Go ahead.
They have taken crafty counsel
That's the part you need. Read
against thy people.
from the top.
They have taken crafty counsel.
What is crafty counsel? What is crafty counsel? My yard.
So like I said, there's sneaky counsel, like secret meetings.
That's the point. Get it, brother. Hey, those you niggas ain't a part of it.
Right.
Ain't no, you know what I'm saying? You just imagine a black man try to come sit in the real meeting.
Right.
The real devil. Man, you better go get a broom, man. Go ahead.
Like I said, what you saying?
I'm about to retire, y'all. I'm telling you, y'all, man. Y'all gonna have to take over. I ain't gonna be able to keep teaching. I can't handle it.
I'm starting to say what you're saying is so heavy. One night I was out at the bar with some friends of mine, and we was talking. I was talking about some of the stuff like that I heard that the mayor was getting ready to do in house. I was saying,
Can you see me one more time?
I was, I was reading things that were going to change in Chicago. You know what I mean? My mom knew some politicians, so I'm talking about stuff that was going to happen.
Yeah.
And a brother came up to me, was like, "Man, you crazy.
Yeah.
All that stuff you talking about is conspiracy theory. I work at City Hall. I ain't never heard that."
Yeah.
I'm like, "Brother, you ain't never heard. You work at City Hall.
Yeah.
But you ain't never heard the stuff that was going to, everything I said was going to happen is happening."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because my mom knew people.
Yeah.
And the brother telling me he worked at City Hall. Brother, you could have been a janitor.
Man, listen, not only that, not only that, you know what I'm saying? The whole crafty council is about these nations getting together and bringing you into slavery. How ironic it is that every nation that's sitting in the United Nations right now had a hand in bringing you into slavery.
Right.
And they call it the United Nations.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Where you'll see that in the United Nations? What do they see?
Right.
Because them Africans, that you claim your people, they gotta see the United Nations.
Right.
And now one time, have they went to the United Nations board and say, we want our brothers and sisters to come home.
Right.
You see, that's what they should have done if they was our people, right? When they tried to bring Haiti into the African Union, the so-called Haitians tried to leave by get them a hand. They guys told them, you know what I'm saying? What the African nation told them.
They told them, "No, you're not African.
You're not African enough." You claim it because black people all claim to be African.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You walking around beating drums, trying to do the African dances, and them Africans be looking at y'all like, you know, this is a joke here. because they know that you're not there. Stop trying to be African, man. Okay? Read.
Come God.
Everybody want to be African until it's time to put that bone in it. You know, yeah. Black people argue day and night about the African woman. And you say, all right, sis, well, go ahead and put that bone in that bowl and they let that they be doing. Take your ear, you know what I'm saying, cut holes. Let me see. Be African. Go ahead.
Get your
Clitoris. Yeah, them Africans cut their clitoris out for you women. You know what I'm saying? That means no pleasure for you.
Right.
Okay, so you want to be African so bad for you sisters out there, you want to be African, start cutting their clitoris out. You know what I'm saying? Start taking your head and sticking it up a cow's behind. That's one of their traditions as well. I don't see you niggas doing none of that.
God.
You see what I'm saying? I don't see you eating none of their food, none of their spice. You in there eating fried chicken now. See what I'm saying?
God.
I mean, I don't what you want to do. Where we at? Look on.
Salakia, sir, if I could, what you're saying is so heavy because they got the it's like the leaders of the African leaders. They all came together and they basically they verbalized an apology to Khan. But the thing what you're saying is so heavy because since Salakia 1945, since the UN established itself, like you said, ain't none of them even after they made their apology have asked for us to come back. If we was really their brothers, that's what they'd have did.
I mean, you can't apologize for slavery. Right. You talking about 100 million, they trying to tell you, they gonna tell you, yeah, 6 million people died on slavery.
Right.
And you know, when you do the real research, it was 100 million niggas got killed in slavery. Right. 100 million. Do you understand that? You know what I mean? 100. That's why they tell you, even to this day, the slavery ended in what? When slavery in 1865? Okay, it's 2020, right? The sharks still follow the path that the slave ship took to get here in America because there was so many of our people falling overboard. Right. And this the people who you talking about forget. People who, could you imagine Jaws being chased by Jaws in the water? Big ass great white shark chasing you. To understand the horror of that? You don't understand it. Read. Let's get to it.
Come.
Go ahead, bro.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
That's right.
And consulted against thy hidden one.
They did what?
Consulted against thy hidden one.
Consulted against thy hidden. What does that mean? Who are the hidden? Where?
Salakia, sir. The men of the I.S.U.P.K, the ones that are waking up into this day's era.
No. Boy. All the hidden ones is those of us who don't know who we are. It's like a hidden, imagine you got a hidden treasure, right? Our bloodline makes us the chosen people. You know what I'm saying? We are a treasure. But a treasure ain't a treasure, you know what I'm saying, without its value. What brings us value as a people is keeping the laws, statutes, and commandments. That's what we got to keep. Laws, statutes, and commandments, guess what that do? It keep the family intact. It stop your woman from being a whore. Stop your brother from sleeping with you. Ain't that beautiful? Could you imagine a neighborhood with black men that sleep with other women, with women that belong to another man? Like we make songs about it every day. It's like a trophy for you to sleep with a woman, you know what I'm saying, that belongs to another man.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Think about how much murder that was.
Right.
Think about, you know what I'm saying, the broken families that would stop, you know what I'm saying, that these women learn that a man can have more than one woman. You see what I'm saying? Now she can't break up the home. She can't be jealous.
Right.
See what I'm saying? She's gonna have to be a woman. These are the laws, statutes, and commandments. This is who you are as a people. Anytime you try to do something else, you're talking about you're gonna go to the white man and get married. According to the Bible, sex is marriage.
Right.
Your body means more than paper. You want to put a value in a piece of paper. I hate. Look at the divorce rate. That ain't good enough for you. 9 out of 10 marriages end up in divorce. You niggas going to spend all that damn money on the wedding, buying a ring. I mean, what you want me to tell you? You see what I'm saying? And you should look at this a tip. 9 out of 10 marriages end up in a divorce. I believe even in a year that in the damn marriage. So that's going to tell you trying to follow the white man talking about a woman always got to show her ring and all. I mean, please. Real marriage is your commitment to God. if you're one. That's what marriage is, man. You just getting with a man and saying, once I have sex with this man, I'm committed to this man for life.
Right.
Rings don't mean nothing. That's right. I got news for you women. You women who married the Christian men, the minute they jump in their car, they take that ring and throw it right in the love. Boop, it don't mean nothing. The marriage over just that fast. Then when they pull it back home, sometimes they forget. You know what I'm saying? I'm just telling you, Christian lifestyle. So you do what you want, man. Read on.
Mawaqad. Verse 4.
Go ahead.
They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation,
They done that. They cut us off from being a nation. Read on.
that the name of Israel,
What?
that the name of Israel
Go ahead.
may be no more in remembrance.
Hell did that happen? You know what I'm saying? The name of Israel has been totally no more in remembrance because anybody that does any education know that white Jewish people are not the real Jews.
Right.
Now I got to take you to the bank. Give me Revelation 2 and 9. Kanye West, he made it a topic. You got to finish it off. You should be pulling these precepts and posting them on Facebook and be adding words to it. Posting them on Instagram. Posting it on what? TikTok. You know what I'm saying? You want to capitalize on this point, be in season. You see, the internet is popping about talking about Kanye. You know they about to be popping when we're talking about Chase Bank. I hate Chase Bank any goddamn way. That's my money. Go ahead.
In there, they say them, Wells Fargo,
Yeah.
and Bank of America, them the worst banks to have.
Yeah, they all crooks. You know what I'm saying? Everything in America, it's just about who is the biggest crook in America. You know what I'm saying? What we at?
Mawaqad.
Go ahead.
The book of Revelation, chapter 2 and verse 9.
Let's read what this says. Here.
I know thy works,
The Lord said, I know what?
thy works,
Mm-hmm.
and tribulation,
And what?
and tribulation.
What is tribulation? Trouble. The Lord know y'all work. He knows you've been in America, you know what I'm saying, working, building this country. The Most High sees everything. He's sitting on that throne up in heaven, and those angels report everything that goes on in this earth. Read.
And poverty,
And what?
and
The
poverty,
Lord does know you're in poverty. You are in poverty, black people. You understand? Read.
but thou art rich,
But thou what?
art
That's
rich.
the kicker. How could you be in poverty but be rich at the same time? No. You understand that? Mawaqad, because of who we are, give a brother a hand. You know what I'm saying? Imagine a cat who's supposed to inherit to be a king, but he living in poverty. That's what Christ was. Right? When Christ was born, he was actually supposed to be sitting on the throne, you know what I'm saying, during that time. But Israel, we had failed as a nation. We failed as a nation, so therefore the Romans was running our country. You see what I'm saying? Christ was born in the ghetto, just like you born in the ghetto. You are the black man in America is supposed to be sitting on a royal seat. He is supposed to be above all nations on the planet Earth. He is the true king of the earth, and the entire earth is going to find out soon. Does everybody understand? Read.
And I know the blasphemy,
I know what?
the
What
blasphemy.
is blasphemy? Well,
It's like your lies.
lies, things the Lord hates. That's what blasphemy is. You know the blasphemy what? Read.
So of them,
Of who?
of them,
Read.
which say they are Jews,
They say they are. The white people say they are Jewish. They say they the Jews. Read.
and are not,
And are what?
and are not.
Everybody understands that. The real Jews are in the ghettos of America. The real Jews is the one who invented rap. You know what I'm saying? You invented black man, you invented rap. And guess what else you invented? Jazz. Black man invented that. What else you invented? R&B. And give you something else. Think of any genre of music that rock the entire earth. You done it. What else? Blues. Rock and roll. Black men invented all. We the most hated on the earth. You see what I'm saying? But who you think, you know what I'm saying, work them slave fields and big strong black men here in America, bringing them big barrels of cotton. Our sisters as well. You see what I'm saying? Oh my God.
So like I said, believe it or not, what we would consider one of the whitest forms of music, heavy metal, a black group invented that, a black group from Detroit.
I ain't shocked. I ain't shocked, God. You see what I'm saying? You know, so we invented every, look at all, go look up the book, Black Inventors, and see how much stuff the black man invented. Toothbrush, stoplight, toilet, sink, locomotive, you know what I'm saying? Heart surgery. We can go on and on. You know what I'm saying? We dominate NFL, dominate any sport we jump in, we dominate. This is who the real Jews are. You understand? Y'all done?
And what's so heavy about what you're bringing out, I want just imagine even nowadays how people get their patents stolen and different things of that nature. So these are just the things that came out that he invented.
Yeah, we
just imagine.
You know what's so heavy about it? Y'all down the hand. You know what I'm saying? Not only do people get their patents stolen, we as a nation have our patents stolen, our identity. That's the one thing that has been stolen, but now the Lord is giving it back. That's why us claiming that we, the Jews, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna rock the entire earth. America knows. Over they go to the Library of Congress. When they run them names was Israelite names. Our brothers in the school have been there. Ain't no African names on there. Claim to be in and all that. Okay, that ain't what's on the records of them slaves. They know who they was bringing over here. Everybody understand?
Khan. And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews.
No white man, no goddamn Jew. Never has and never will be. Read.
And are not.
And are what?
And are not.
Read.
But are the synagogue of Satan.
Lord, it's wonderful, man. You know what I'm saying? We don't pray in synagogues. We got schools.
Right.
White people in the synagogues. And them synagogues, guess what? The Lord is telling you, those are the synagogues of Satan. That's right. When a little boy is born in them synagogues, the damn pastor, whatever you want to call him, he ain't there sucking on the penis.
Right.
That's the tradition of the Jewish people. But this is the Lord's people. Jewish people eat pork, man. Okay, I ain't know nothing about being no Jew. I was used to coach basketball when I was in the world. I go with a Jewish basketball coach to a restaurant. He eating all the pork in the world, and I said, man, I thought y'all ain't supposed to eat no pork, man. Don't worry about it. That's what he told me. I ain't thinking that up. See what I'm saying? That ain't on that.
Khan.
Give me 3 and 9.
Khan. The book of Revelation, chapter 3 and verse 9.
Oh, yeah.
Behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan, which say they are Jews.
Which what?
Which say they are Jews.
Read.
And are not.
And are what?
And are not.
You know.
But do lie.
What do they do?
Lie.
What did that Arab leader say over there? You know what I'm saying? About the white people that's over in Israel. He said these people are not the Jews. He said, how did the Jews leave black and come back white?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? You know, white Jewish people say, yes, the Jews were black at one time, but they turned white. I didn't heard it all. You know what I'm saying? They turned white because the climate. I guarantee my son 10 years now will be as black as me. Ain't no climate gonna change. Right. You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on. Read on.
Khan. Behold, I will make them to come and worship before thy feet.
That's gonna be wonderful, ain't it? The people who've been claiming to be us is gonna have to worship our feet. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna have to. Y'all wonder why we got these white people kissing our boots again.
Right.
You know what has made me the most? The other black people hate to see it.
Right.
You see, what the hell are you mad at? We can sit there and been under the foot of the white man for 400 goddamn years. This white boy can't lick up the dust off my boot.
Right.
Now, of course, when you get your boot kissed by these devils, I hope you're going home and washing it off. Everybody loves to get their boot kissed. You better go put some soap and water on that boot. You know what I'm saying? What baby you may catch or be with you. Read on,
Khan. And to know that I have loved thee.
Oh, read it again.
And to know that I have loved thee.
Break it down. Yeah.
Khan, sir, it's saying that they're gonna come and when they come and worship in front of us, the whole world is gonna know who the Lord really loves.
The entire earth gonna be shocked that you niggas out of the ghetto and you Native American Indian. They're gonna pull the Native American Indian off the reservation. They're gonna pull the Hispanics off the borders, out the dog cages. They're gonna walk past all nations and sit in royal seats, and the entire earth is gonna be shocked. They're gonna say, this is can't believe it. This is unbelievable. You see what this is what's really been hidden. You know what I'm saying? It's like hidden treasures, man. You know, lies is what's maintaining in the earth right now, but now the truth is coming out. And once the truth comes out, in the city of Vatican right now, they got all the things they took out your temple in 70 AD, sitting in the temple, right? All that's coming back home with us. And more.
That's right. Khan, verse 10.
Let's get it.
Because thou hast kept the word of my patience.
Now, then what?
Kept the word of my patience.
What does that mean? Kept the word of my patience. My eyes.
Like you, sir, would that be saying that we came back to our identity and follow the law, statutes, and commandments?
Just give it a hand. That's because you know what? All the inventions that we made and all the things that we pray and all that, those things get sucked up from the white man.
Right.
So unless you keep the law, statutes, and commandments, it don't matter how great you are in sports. The white man gonna eat off.
Right.
No matter what singing and R&B and jazz and all that, all these people that invented these music, they all broke.
Right.
They all these singers, man, they died broke, living under. Right now, you got cats who be famous singers in the 50s and 60s living under a damn bridge. You know what I'm saying? Singing tunes and shaking their head. You know what I'm saying? Asking for coins. This cat used to have you don't even know this cat used to have a goddamn record deal. Right. You see what I'm saying? This is the truth about America. Read.
I also
drop that. You know what I'm saying? Give me Jeremiah 14:2. Get a couple. Read about the real Jews. If that's possible. we like to hear the truth once in our life. Goddamn. Read, brother.
Jeremiah chapter 14 and verse 2.
Go ahead, brother.
Judah mourning.
Judah what?
Judah mourning.
Real Jews are in mourning. Okay, first five, last high. You understand? You know, our sons being murdering each other, killing each other. You know what I'm saying? Broken homes. We are in mourning. Mourning means we are in a sad state as a people.
You're right.
Read.
And the gates thereof language.
And what?
And the gates thereof language.
What is the whole purpose of the gate? Protection. The Lord said the gates thereof what?
Language.
What does that mean? The gates thereof language. What does it mean for language? Look,
Our leaders have failed us.
yeah, our leaders is weak. All the black leadership that we didn't have before, the ones even that's dead and all that, they must be. How in the hell is a man that's dead? Y'all still looking for Martin Luther King. Y'all think Martin Luther King will come back and take over? Because he's dead, man. Let the man, let him be dead and let his philosophy die with him.
Right.
Ain't no coming together, you know. Let that nigga turn over his goddamn grave. Let Malcolm X, all his philosophy, everything he taught, all that they did.
Right.
The leader that we follow is alive.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Jesus Christ is alive. That's how I say he is the God of the living and not the dead. Does everybody understand?
Come.
Read.
They are black unto the ground.
Jews, wait a minute. You sure you read that right? Spell it out.
BLACK.
That's what it says. Jews are black. We got a problem here. Read.
They are black unto the
Why
ground.
does it say unto the ground? Keep going. My yard.
Like you, sir, when you dig in the ground, it's nothing but different shades of brown.
Get a brother a hand. Every shade that you see in this room, when you see anybody here never did work underground, you know what I'm saying? When you dig under that ground, I've been seeing every shade that's in this room right here. So this scripture right here is crystal clear. I told you we were gonna bring it up crystal clear. This is crystal clear who the Jews are. Many different shades of brown. White people, they just one color. They just pale. That's it. No shade, different shades, no nothing, just pale. You think the Lord said his people are a speckled bird.
Right.
You understand? Read.
And the cry of Jerusalem is gone up.
What?
And the cry of Jerusalem is gone
What
up.
does that mean? The cry of Jerusalem is gone up. What does that mean? The cry of Jerusalem. What is the cry of Jerusalem? What does that mean? What?
It's our prayers.
Yeah, our prayers. The brothers that you see teaching on the streets. You know what I'm saying? Our people who pray, you know what I'm saying, for the Most High's return. You know what I'm saying? But not just pray for the Most High's return. You got to be actually doing what the Lord said for him to hear your prayer.
Right.
You smoking weed, the Lord don't hear you. You know,
Right.
you end up with throat cancer. You being a whore, the Lord don't hear you, man. You ain't praying to the God of the nigga. You praying to white Jesus.
Right.
Pray to white Jesus, you're going to get a reward from him. Satan does reward people as well. That's why you see a lot of people who evil as hell got money. Satan give you a reward, but Satan's reward ain't gonna last. That's what you don't understand. Any more on that?
No, sir.
All right. Give me Give me Songs of Solomon 1 and 5. Solomon, everybody knows Solomon was a Jew, right?
Con.
You want to end it with that.
Slay, sir.
Go ahead.
I got Song of Solomon.
Read that.
The book of Songs of Solomon, chapter 1, verse 5. All Akim got it? I am black.
Wait a minute. I thought Solomon was white. I watched the movie where he was white, blue eyes, and blonde hair. I need to call the director of this movie. You got identity. Read it. Say it again.
I am black.
Spell it out.
BLACK.
Read.
But comely.
But what?
But comely.
What does it mean? Dark but comely. Go ahead. Beautiful. Beautiful. You know, a black man. Solomon had game. Solomon had real game. You know he did. He had 1,000 wives. You got that strong game for that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all think y'all got game. We'll see. But Solomon had game. He said, how could you equate that? You ever remember the hair commercial, Dark and Lovely? It's the same thing, right? Read.
O ye daughters of Jerusalem,
Go ahead.
as the tents of Kedar, as the curtains of Solomon. Look not upon me, because I am black, because the sun hath looked upon me.
What is Solomon saying here? Why is he so dark? You know, you've been in the goddamn sun all day. That's what happens. If you're dark, you know, say get dark if you're in the goddamn sun. You see what I'm saying? So with that, pass the class over to free sauce for y'all.
This is I.S.U.P.K security announcements. We are the I.S.U.P.K. Start out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York.